You know, these are one of these shameful moments. You give money to a thief. What was it, last year or the year before? Oh, where are we now? Last year. Western Union. You know, they always talk about not giving money or sending money via Western Union. The person I'd been communicating with, out of the blue, on the day that I get my extra money from the government, sends this quick message saying, my grandson's been rushed to hospital and he can't breathe. And I'm thinking, gee, that's very important. So I went down to the bank, or down to the Western Union, and, you know, I thought, well, this person hasn't had money, they've said, you know, to call me in whatever time period. Can't do this, can't do that because they've got no money. All right, so I'll send you $100 so you can buy the kid some medicine. So I sent the $100, they collected it. I don't know who collected it, or she or he collected it. Didn't know how much it was. I said, how much did you collect? Oh, well, it could have been 57 or 87, or I'm not really sure. And I'm thinking, shit, I sent $120, you pay a $20 fee, Western Union, and, you know, it turns out to be 100 US. So that was a little bit quirky. And then it was like, why'd you send me the money? I don't need money. They've got children, you know, they've got a he's got a family. And I thought, well, you ungrateful bitch, you know, you're telling me that you can't afford much, and your family are giving you $50 or less a week to look after a kid. Okay, fair enough. Then the person said, you know, just cutting back later, the person said, oh, that means I've got to owe you back the money again. I thought, well, yeah. But I said, at the moment, buy the kid some medicine, make sure he's healthy, la, 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 la. Well, he doesn't need any medicine. I said, well, you can't ring me, so you'd be better off keeping it so you can ring me. You know, you haven't rang me in a long period of time. You reckon that's because you don't have any money and you're poor and every other aspect, you know, living in America, and your rent, and, you know, okay, so spend some money and give me a call. Well, 1 week passed, 2 weeks passed, I think it was about 3 weeks, and the person didn't call. And I said, when are you going to call me? I said, you got some money. You said I could keep the money and spend it to what I'd like. And I thought, shit, I'm dealing with a thief here, a real thief. So I got on YouTube and I thought, well, blow it. You know, this person's just taken me for a ride. I'm dealing with a thief. 3 weeks later, and having maybe this or maybe that, and doesn't know how much, and never even making a bloody phone call, you know, a real ring telephone call, I thought, I'm dealing with a thief. So I went on the internet and I said, look, you know, I got this person I was communicating with. I sent them Western Union money because the kid was crook, couldn't breathe, you know, for medicine. It's been rushed to hospital. The minute I said to the girl at the time too, I said, well, why not you go straight down Western Union, pick it up, which you can pick up straight away with your ID, and you can go catch a taxi straight off to the hospital to be with your grandson if you know, that poor and it's that bad, and you're sitting by the phone waiting for information. Well, after doing this thing and realising I got conned by a thief, you know, and people starting to say, contact back in private mail, who was this person? Well, this person decided to send the money back, and I'll tell you why. Because of guilt, mate, and there's no other way a person would send money back if they thieved from you, through guilt. You know, it's not like you want to, you know, if we all have $100, you know, on low incomes that we can pass it on to anyone. But guys, if you're going to send money via Western Union to a stranger, be bloody careful, because they'll con you out of it, and then they'll be a thief. And then, you know, unless you know that they may be a person that are real, you will be able to get your money back, maybe. Or you could contact the police, because I told the person, I said, I'm going to contact the Sacramento police about this. I said, this is theft, you know, in the way you're dealing with things like that. Now, call me sucker, call me kind-hearted, but I thought about the kid being rushed off to hospital. If there was a kid, I never met the kid, never saw the kid live, anything like that. I'm thinking the kid's been rushed off to hospital, can't breathe. The grandmother who looks after the kid every day hasn't got any money. And I'm thinking ambulance, no medicine, and, you know, a lot of things we hear about America. And then, you know, there was all this, you know, oh, well, I've got to pay you back then, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do that. And it was a real guilt trip to sort of, it wasn't thanks, it wasn't thank you, you know, for helping me, you know, I really, you know, needed that to get the medicine or, you know, whatever. It was like, oh, well, I've got to pay you back then. And I thought, well, yeah, well, ring me up then. Ring, you know, call me. You know, you can use the money. You know, say you can't call me for a long period of time. Use the money. And 3 weeks later, mate, I thought, I'm dealing with a thief. If other people have gone through this situation, dealing with thieves, when you've sent them something and they've never returned what's expected of using that money or whatever, just tell me how you went with Western Union. Because this is my story. There's probably more to it and little details, but I did get the money back and the person said, I don't want your friendship and I don't want something anymore. You know, I can gather that you don't want my friendship because I classed you as a thief. So, if a person don't want my friendship because they're a thief and that they've returned the money, I think it was $107 or something like that. I can't remember the exact amount, but it came back because I don't have the receipt no more and long gone. But yeah, you can be dealing with thieves on the internet. They won't use. They'll pretend that they're poor. They'll pretend this, pretend that. But in honesty, they do turn out to be thieves, not people who are very honest in their approach. Now, if you do manage to shame them, well, it's a good lesson for me. But if you do manage to shame them, well, you know, people will start talking, so they will start giving you money back, if possible. Well, I was lucky.